Good morning everybody, welcome back to Interactive Studios where we showcase the latest and greatest games available at your favorite retailers. My name is Unreal S Stock and we are playing on the Xbox One X. Now today's going to be an awesome day because we are playing the Outer Worlds, which is available at your favorite retailers, so make sure you guys do check it out. It's also available on Game Pass, so if you like, we do have links in our description where our favorite retailers have the game and much more, so check it out. And if you have any questions about the Outer Worlds, you're more than welcome to ask. Even if you're watching from Facebook, a retailer's website, or from Mixer, you can interact with us here in the studio by pressing on that chat box to send through your questions, your highs, your hays, your hellos, and they'll say hey back and I'll answer any question that you have about the Outer Worlds. Now, let's dive into the game. Let's dive in. So we've been playing these past couple of days. It's been such a great experience. I was so excited for this game because I do love good RPG games, and that's what this game is. It's a classic RPG game. It's first person, single player RPG. So if anyone is familiar with Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 4, this takes a lot from those games, although it has its own twist as it is a sci-fi game. So it's awesome. You guys are going to see that. So lots of spaceships, lots of traveling around space and visiting different planets in the colony. The Halicon. I'm still learning how to pronounce it, but it's so good. So there is a main storyline that we're following, and there's also lots of side missions that you can embark on along your journey through the Outer Worlds. It's really good to do those side missions to gain lots of XP so you can level up, and it's also really good because you get to follow your companions' stories as well. So your companions are these NPCs who will stay with you throughout your journey. There they are. I thought they left me. I was like, where are they? So the game does not have any multiplayer aspects but I feel like this helps it helps fill that void. A lot of people do enjoy multiplayer games, but this one, it is single player, but having your companions there, it makes up for it. And it's awesome. Like, you get to follow their stories as well, so you can pursue to help them, with their own goals, their own desires, or you can avoid that. But it's really good too because you learn a lot about them and you want to feel close to them because they are your companions and they are going to be staying with you throughout your whole experience in the Outer Worlds. You can have up to 6, although when you are out in the world, you can only have a party of 2 or 3, including yourself. And you can control them as well. So you can choose like their behaviors. So you can have them stay at a medium distance. You can choose their weapons. So they can hold mixed weapons and they are defensive. So with defensive, I choose when I want Pravati, for example, to attack. Whereas Nyoka, I'm pretty sure I have her on aggressive. So she will attack whenever. It's awesome. And you have special abilities as well. So when you go to yourself, your own character, how cool is my character? Look at that moon head. I love it. If you go to your skills, you're able to spend skill points. So you get 10 skill points every time you level up. You'll be able to spend them here. So like in each category, you can spend them, and then all of them within that category will get points up to level 50. Once you reach level 50 for each one, you do have to, so rank 50, you have to spend the points on them individually. So like directly on each specialized skill. If you spend your skill points in leadership, so each point in leadership significantly increases inspiration and determination skills, so up to 50. After 50, you have to specialize in each one, as I just said. So what's really cool is that it increases the damage dealt by your components, and it also increases their health, and you can order them to do special attacks. So the special attacks are awesome. They actually get some really good kills, and I tend to sit back and let them take on the enemies, and then I'll join in from a distance. It's great. It's really good. If you're playing on any difficulty level up until Novus, you don't have, like, if they die, they get revived themselves. Whereas if you are playing, not Nova, sorry, if you're playing on Supernova, you have to revive them yourself. Supernova is quite hard. You can change your difficulty level at any time, but once you go to Supernova and you go back and you change it, I don't think you'll be able to go back to Supernova. I mean, it does tell us Here we go. So if you reduce the difficulty level below Supernova, you cannot re-enable it. So once you go there, just be aware that you're not able to go back to anything else if you can't go back to it once you drop down. Supernova is very hard. It's more of a survival based game, so you do need to make sure you're sleeping, you're eating, you're staying hydrated, and you're yeah. Otherwise you'll go drowsy and you'll just become almost dead. You don't want that. Whereas when we're playing in normal, we don't need to worry about constantly eating or sleeping. It's all automatic. These are all our weapons. We've got heaps of weapons here. You can break them down or you can sell them. You can mark them for junk. So like this, for example. Wow, look at the damage. Why haven't we been using this? That's awesome. Maybe I'll change that. Let's compare this to this. So, okay, this does, oh, that does more damage. Okay. So we can mark items for, or we can add them to junk. So then when we go to sell all of our junk, those items are there as well. Otherwise, you can break them down. Okay, so let's check out our mission. So this is our main mission at the moment, which we could do. We got side quest. We have this. How far is this? Can we fast travel? Yes, let's go. Fast traveling is such an awesome thing in this game. It saves you from, taking time to move back and forth. Although the worlds are all so beautiful, like each planet in the colony, they all have their own look to them. So the ones that we've seen so far, and I like that. The game has a great color scheme as well. The color palette's awesome. It suits it so much. Alright, so where we gotta go here, inside. One of my favorite, or I would say my favorite thing about the game is that it does take on a classic RPG game, the theme. So really, every choice that you make is gonna have a consequence, and we've experienced that to the max already. It's been crazy. There's so many different dialogues that different conversation choices you can choose, and they all have different results. Or you might miss a certain conversation and not be able to complete the objective until you go back and do it. So it's really it encourages you to constantly explore different conversations, explore the different outcomes.
Used to be, I had to correct for a bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so, and after a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling. I find my stance much improved.
Smells like rat doo.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to, never mind.
And not only can you explore different conversations, another thing is that you can be any person you want to be. If you want to be notorious for stealing, if you want to be someone that helps all factions, if you want to be an outlaw, it's all up to you. And I absolutely love how you get so much choice. There are different. Did someone just see me steal?
I just got real.
There's different factions here. Oh, we got character. So you have a reputation within each one. We killed one of the leaders for this. For the deserters, so they're repulsed by our actions, so we are kill on sight.
Bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was
You can get away with stealing if you use persuasion and lying.
Last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool. But I appreciate the help. You want to make modifications? Just come ask me, all right? I ain't gonna bite.
No one's here, so we can just steal. So where are we supposed to go? think it's just outside. Oh, ouch. Okay, we're not meant to make that jump. Now we're stuck here. Ooh. So, how do we get out of here now? Oh, there's ladders. So there's got to be a way to... So we need to go on the outskirts. So that's the interior. One thing that I also love, there's lots of things that I love about this game. One of them is the loading screen. So in other games, you know, it tends to be the same screen, which I'm not complaining about. But I love this game because it has... Oh, this is our ship. Oh, I didn't mean to come here. That's right. I love this because it has so many different loading screens. You're not always going to see the same one. And depending on the area that you're in, so like the planet that you might be in, they have loading screens that are relatable to that area or that are specific to that area. So it's really cool. Sometimes like it's really refreshing to see different, like I have not seen this one before, which is called Diet Toothpaste Slim and Shine. It's quite entertaining as well because you see all the different advertisements that are going on within the colony and how much detail they've put into that as well. Do we have to manually put it down? So how do I get there? I'm so lost. So it must be in here. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Finest cigarettes in Halicon. I don't think that's how you say it. So all these advertisements, they're made from the corporate board, who basically runs the whole, you could say, colony. So this colony is at the end of the edge of the galaxy, and it's in control. Well, it's controlled by the corporate board. There's a lot of people against the corporate board. And we're actually working for, well, not really working, we're helping out someone who revived us. So we were on the New Hope, or the Hope. It was a spaceship that was sent from Earth to help the colony. And we went missing. So what happened was Phineas, who's this mad scientist, he revived one of us. So we've been frozen for like over 70 years. He revived us, and now he wants us to help him get all the ingredients to revive the rest of them, so then they can kind of put the board, like stop the board, because he feels like the board is just ruining everything. So what is his mission? Hasn't heard from her agent in Settler Bay recently. Retrieve the information he's holding on the salvage location and deliver it to Catherine Mallon in Fallbrook. Do we have any more information?
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special though, ain't she?
Ada, what is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be, I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain inputs.
You used to. What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of
Passcode.
machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
Okay, it looks like I have to get on the other side. Ooh.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
There we go. Finally. We figured it out. What's in here? Do they say anything if we point this at them?
Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it. You'll notice as you explore different regions that all like the NPCs, they're quite oblivious to the obvious, so you could get away with a lot of things. I mean, we've been caught stealing and we can lie our way out or persuade our way out, but the more you do it, the more of a decrease in your reputation. So we had a really great reputation with the groundbreaker, but we tried to steal some. We tried to pick a lock in front of someone who was very important there, and she wasn't happy about it. But we lied, but our reputation decreased. So yes, it's good to kind of, you know, steal things because you never, like, you might get some really valuable items, but you got to think of what the consequences are. But you can always increase your reputation by doing jobs or side missions for them as well. Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes.
Time for a round of whisk. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. Like I'm a sandwich. Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land? Like a void damn ass.
Oh, she just...
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my Afro... You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well?
You oaf.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. Alright, one of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board had been... To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Define
Meaning
safe.
safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk. I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The
Oh,
lab
of course.
itself has become an infested nest, crawling with manties. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate.
Okay, no problem.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get to bury those critters in lead.
Direct and
True.
aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike, and when to...
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuels. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you...
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle once you've got our good. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in.
Alright.
Good. This particular... There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. That aside, it's a... Stars, I hope so.
Wow.
Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed... He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory. Owner, dead or alive, and you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for. Kill him, run him out.
Kill him?
I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive hit him where it hurts. And if you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy might be another way in. Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning. Sometimes the simplest solution is...
So she's given us clues for the
I
two
don't
different
give a whit
options that
about
we
the method.
have.
It'll be... Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck...
Alright. So we've picked up 2 side missions here. Now I like doing side missions because it gives us lots of XP, and who doesn't love XP and bits as well, and we need to fill our pockets. So was it this one? No, it's here we go. Slaughterhouse Clive. Let's go.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, though she swears awful much.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
So that's where we have to go. Okay. Let's go. I think we're just gonna walk on foot. Yeah, let's just do it. Nice. We can take in the scenery, kill a few animals on the way, go for a little splash, little swim. So I don't know. Do I want to kill Clive or do I want to just send him running? I've got more orders. Oh, nice.
Ah, this factory offers the loveliest aromas. Like if you cook Borst over a sulfur pit.
Okay, it's a restricted area. So, we managed to gain... where would I go? Codex. So, we managed to gain this holographic disguise. The holographic shroud. So, it's activated at the moment. And... But... We need ID cartridges. So, these will help us get in, and it kind of puts on this like holograph that would make us not stand out, so we'd fit in. So I know we have one, we've got one, I think the one that we have is we're corporate guard. I don't know, I mean, I don't want to try. So we'll be able to sneak in looking like we're one of them. If we get too close, they might raise a bit of suspicion and interrogate us, which we can get past with lying or persuading them or even intimidating them. But the more that they interrogate us and become suspicious, it's less effective. So I don't know if... Okay. Oh, okay. Nah, I don't have the ID. Go die. These are the side, your companion skills that they can do. Yes, go Nyoka, go. See, I didn't even have to do much. Just let them do everything. There was probably a way... Oh, did we just get... Oh, we got a tag. We got an ID tag.
Processing.
How cool are those skills? Okay, we wait. Don't hurt the people not attacking us. Leave civilians. Down they go. Pavati's dead! No, she's down. How are you not dead, robot? There we go. Okay, I think there's more. Okay, that's one down. And nothing to give me. Okay, that's it. Now we've got ID cartridge. Okay. So now I look like one of yous. One of you guys. But it's gonna run out. What do you think you're doing? Okay, so... Nothing. We're a successful liar. You'll be able to get out of situations by lying if your skill in lying is high enough. If it's not, you can't use it. So I would recommend investing a lot of skill points in your dialogue skill tree because it's going to be worth it. Trust me. Even if you're not stealing items, sometimes you'll need to resolve a situation by persuading someone to think something. So there was a quest we had yesterday where we had to make someone go on a date with someone, and the guy thought that she only wanted to go on a date because she wanted a discount because he'd sold these specific items, but we had to persuade him that no, she actually likes you, you know, go on the date with her. So yeah, the persuasion skill does come in handy. Alright, let's see what mods we can put on our weapons. So this needs repairing. Okay, let's use that. And what else can we modify? So that damage type will be shock. Let's do that. And we can break down weapons as well. We'll break down the ones that we're not using. Oh, it's sealed. So how do we get in? Okay. We gotta be careful. Oh, we got a music box. I think I'll sell everything that I don't need. 10% surcharge.
Busy.
Okay. I should probably go. So how do we recharge it? Let's check. So if we go journal and we go codex, talk your way out of interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. So how would we infect them?
This'll be fun.
No, 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 no. Cancel. Oh, what are you doing? Why did I do that?
I need cover.
Okay, our reputation's decreased.
I'm on my way!
Come back, Nayoka. Bad. Don't attack. That's the thing. If you have them set on aggressive, they will attack if you attack something. So that's why it might be good to have them on defensive, so then you choose when you want them to attack. Leave the pig alone. Nayoka, come back.
On my way.
Okay. Back to normal. We're good. You can find loot, like everything everywhere. It's so good. So what's up here?
Huh? What's going on?
The king would like to invite you to dinner.
Like I don't know what that means. Not only no, but void no. I quit. And he can keep my final paycheck.
So are they all leaving? They're all leaving! So what do we do? Pink slip protocol. Okay, we don't have enough hacking skills. So now all the guards have left. Yeah, just the robots are there. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, hello. Okay, now we're gonna go see the king. So we can either kill him or send him running. I feel like if we don't kill, I don't know.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. I don't allow tours ever on deeper consideration. Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing sometime. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like fresh and bloody Borstwurst. I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full...
I'm not saying you shouldn't vex this guy, but if you do, it's been nice knowing you.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward. By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? That greedy, star-crossed sow. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head?
Okay.
I will gift you a lifetime supply of Borst. You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot
Look,
fathom how
I'm
that
trying to
would
negotiate with him, but
myself.
I'm thinking I'm gonna have to kill him.
King built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch. No, he ain't the sort. Never mind. Never I should mind. Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch. Piss. And I had hoped it might not come to this.
He did. Where did he get that knife from?
Last of 'em.
It doesn't matter, he's dead. He ought to really clean his bench. He was very creepy as well, so like I don't mind killing a civilian. That was quite creepy. And now we rob. I wonder what's going to be here. Oh, that's it? Oh, no! Okay, let's just go back up there. Oh, there were stairs the whole time. Ooh. So I don't really know what we've just done. So we killed him for Catherine. Or for everyone's sake, really. I mean, he seemed very crazy. I wouldn't want a crazy man selling food. No. He knows what he was doing. Oh, what? Where were they? Good job. Alright, let's go, girls. So if we go to our reputation, they are angry. Oh well. You can't please everybody.
I'm glad I didn't eat, because the smell here is 100% off.
Rebellious deserters destroyed by heroic stranger. I wonder who that heroic stranger was. Move. Move.
I think I'll go for a swim.
You seen Arthur today?
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur.
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's. And when you destroyed my machinery, was it before or after you killed Clive? Because you understand, if it was after, on second thought, don't even tell me. We'll just say I'm doubly grateful. Though there's no double reward. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles.
Oh, we shouldn't have done that. Oh, okay, I realized what we did.
Sissy pig. I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter, I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your... Let's call the VIP rooms... Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
So this is our room. It's not very clean. We have lots of items we can get rid of. Okay, so let's check out our map. So that's where we need to go. So let's fast travel to the Boss factory. So we'll do this side mission for the sublight people, and then we'll continue with our main mission. We gained like 2,000 bits there, so it's really worth it to do those side missions. Stop moving. Got him. There's another one. Corrosive weakness. Okay. Joey Stacks, thank you so much for following. It is super appreciated. So what happens is there'll be some cases where you'll be offered a floor, but you get rewarded for it. So this one, suffering too many corrosive burns has made you weak against corrosive damage. So we can accept this floor. So corrosive damage received is increased by 25%, but we get rewarded with a perk point. I'm going to accept this one because I feel like that's okay. We can recover from that. Okay, so we get a perk, but we have a floor now. So if you go details, these are our two floors. So 25% increase in corrosive damage, but you know what, that's okay. And we have robophobia. So I thought it'd be fine to accept because we don't always come across robots, but when we do, we're just extra terrified of them. So that's pretty funny. So our dexterity goes up, perception and temperament goes up, or goes down, sorry, goes down. Let's pick a perk. So we've got like tag team, chance to reset a, okay. We've got dialogue skills increased from, so that's when we have no companions in our party. I'm not going to use that because I always have someone in the party with me. Maybe that would be really good. Okay, let's